In other news, last night police arrested a suspect in an apparent drug bust in Pretoria. A drug lab and arms cache were raided in Veerdebrug. This morning, our reporter Zikona Chona is joining the police to find out what the police actually found. Zikona, a very good morning to you. Can you tell us about this drug bust? What did the police actually find?
You said it's a normal site. Yeah.
As you've mentioned, Bradan, a 50-year-old was arrested last night here in Pretoria after the police pounced on this house and found that it was indeed a weed plant. If you go into the house, you'll find that there's a room where there's where there's a correct temperature for the weed to be harvested. There have also been several firearms found in the house. The officers have been basically taking us through the house in terms of what they found here. We are expecting to be briefed by the Minister Aaron Motsoaledi, who is standing in for Minister General Bekicelo, who is away. So this room that we are standing in front of is actually the room where some of the firearms have been found in the house. A lot of things that should not be seen in our country have been found here. So we are expecting the police to brief us in terms of these firearms, the dangers that they impose, and where this gentleman could have possibly come to have them in his possession. The house is located in Pretoria, in a very quiet suburb, and we have not yet been told as to how the police got the information that such an operation was happening here. As I've mentioned, I'm going to ask my cameraman Kamu to walk with me, because that's what we've basically been doing throughout the morning, walking through the house and being basically explained as to what police managed to find here. We're trying to get to the front of the house now, where the minister as well as the National Police Commissioner are expected to brief members of the media who came out here. The house is very small inside, so we weren't able to go in all at once, but one by one we're able to go in for a brief moment and basically get the visuals of the harvesting plant. Very interesting scenes. It seems like science inside there. The man has basically done his research in terms of how to harvest this weed in this very property. So this is where the minister is expected to brief members of the media. A lot of police officials have come out here, Bradan. This is a big operation. As I've mentioned, police have basically been working on this case since yesterday. Wait. While we wait for that briefing to take place, we're just trying to find our space.
Is everyone ready?
Ready.
Is everybody ready? Thank you so much for honoring our invite. We'll get straight to it. The acting police minister, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, will give us an opening remarks, and of course we'll entertain questions just thereafter. As you know, he has been taken through the crime scene here at Jamesburg Street, and he'll just give us information that is available to us. Thank you. Over to you, Minister.
Thank you very much. Let me recognize my colleague, the MEC for Safety and Liaison in Gauteng, Faith Mazibuko, the National Commissioner of Police, General Kesas Tole, and the Provincial Commissioner, and General Mawela. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to address you this morning. We have converged here to this house behind me on Jamesburg Street in Veerdebrug, where police have discovered a huge arms cache. Members from the Pretoria and Soshanguve K9 units, acting on information, arrived at this house yesterday afternoon. On searching the premises, they found dagga cultivation inside the house under very optimal conditions of production, and also noticed firearms. These members widened their search and discovered what appeared to be hidden rooms inside the house, as well as the rear of the house. These rooms contain several guns, including AK-47s, R1 rifles, handguns, that is pistols and revolvers, a rocket launcher, crossbows, ammunition boxes, and a variety of other possible illegal items. The South African Police Service, crime intelligence, forensic experts crime scene investigators and the Hawks were summoned to the scene. They combed the scene until late last night and have returned this morning to resume the search, as well as to continue the crime scene management. Every item is being individually analyzed, and all items with incriminating value is being confiscated and packaged as evidence. The owner of this house, a 50-year-old man, claims to be a dealer and a collector. However, in terms of being a collector, initial investigations have revealed otherwise. Some firearms that should have been deactivated as collectors' items were in fact not deactivated, meaning the myth that is just a collector may not necessarily be true, because if you are a collector, the arms must be deactivated, but they found active arms here. Furthermore, South African Police Service will consider having all licenses revoked in terms of the Firearm Control Act should the suspect be found guilty of any offenses. I need to explain here that this man, as a dealer, obviously has a license of some gun shop somewhere, but these guns are not supposed to be in this house, so the police will revoke the firearm license. In the meantime, the suspect's dealer's license is being placed on suspension pending the outcome of the cases. The house and its contents on Gemsop has been taken into police custody. All live arms will be ballistically tested to establish if they were used in commission of other crimes. The owner of the house has since been arrested and detained at the local police station on charges in terms of the Firearm Control Act, as well as the Drugs and Drug Trafficking Act. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Minister. Colleagues will open up the floor to questions.
That's Aaron Motsoaledi. He is standing in for Peggy Cele, the Minister of Police. Of course, Aaron Motsoaledi is the Minister of Home Affairs. After that drug bust, we got the details, like a dagga lab, so to speak, and an arms cache being found in that Veerdebrug suburb, quiet suburb of Pretoria, Kotswane, the capital city.